member salute. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Trey.
It's your boy Ray.
And we got another reaction for y'all, man. This time we got Senator Ted Cruz asking the acting director of the Secret Service over what's been happening, because the people still ain't getting no answers, especially from that one Cheadle or whatever. Yeah. So the acting director went up in a hearing in the senator a couple days ago, and we're gonna see what he has to say about the bullshit that's been happening.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Rowe, thank you for being here. I agree with what you said at the outset, that the individual Secret Service agents demonstrated remarkable personal courage, putting their bodies in between the line of sight of the shooter and the president. That being said, the bravery of the line agents is quite different from the decisions of Secret Service leadership. Secret Service leadership committed catastrophic security failures, indeed the worst security failures for the Secret Service since 1981, since the attempted assassination of President Ronald Reagan.
Terrible.
It is incumbent upon this committee to determine why those security failures happened. Just after the shooting, Secret Service put out an official statement from your...
They see how they're using like Twitter for everything. That's why you should get your information from Twitter, in my personal opinion. Fuck the news. You gonna get the best news information from X.
They really put up a tweet. That's crazy.
Yeah. They've been doing that They've been doing that quite frequently ever since this shit happened.
Wow.
So yeah, get your stuff from X, not the media, because they'll say the same shit over and over again.
Your spokesperson that says there's an untrue assertion that a member of the former president's team requested additional security resources, and that those were rebuffed. This is absolutely false. In fact, we added protective resources and technology and capabilities as part of the increased campaign travel tempo. Was this tweet accurate?
With respect to Butler, Pennsylvania, it is accurate, sir.
It is accurate that the Trump team had not asked for additional security and had not been rebuffed.
If you're talking about Butler, Pennsylvania, all assets requested were approved. If you're talking about the media reporting of assets requested, there were times when assets were unavailable and not able to be filled, and those gaps were staffed with state and local law enforcement tactical assets.
So,
why were they able to be filled?
I'm saying, like,
this is the former president we talking about.
and not even, this is the Secret Service. Like, y'all have nothing but government money. What do you mean you don't have enough assets or supplies to? That in itself sounds fishy to me.
So I'm reading from the Washington Post, July 20th, 2024. Secret Service said to have denied requests for more security at Trump events. The opening paragraph: top officials of the U.S. Secret Service repeatedly denied requests for additional resources and personnel sought by Donald Trump's security detail in the 2 years leading up to his attempted assassination, according to 4 people familiar with the requests. Is that right, that repeatedly the Trump detail asked for more resources and repeatedly Secret Service leadership turned that down?
That is not accurate, Senator. Assets are requested. There's a process that is made. And
how many requests did the Trump team or the Trump detail ask for?
I can get you that number in a queue.
You don't know now.
So I can speak to the ones that reported in the Washington Post, and we can go through them if you like.
But you don't know how many requests there were.
In general, how many requests since 2021 that the former Trump detail has made a request for assets?
You've had 2 weeks. You had a spokesperson put something out that is false on its face. By the way, did you approve this statement when it went out?
I don't know if I did or didn't, Senator.
Has this spokesperson, is he still employed? Does he still have a job?
He is still employed, Senator.
So he lied on behalf of the Secret Service. He still has a job. Did your predecessor, the former director, did she approve this statement?
Senator, our comms team, they send out statements. They do deconflict them and they put them out.
Did she approve this statement?
I don't know if she did or did not, Senator.
And you don't know if you did either?
I don't recall approving it, Senator.
Will you commit to provide this committee in writing every written request for additional resources from the Trump campaign or the Trump detail and every response from Secret Service?
Senator, I will commit to providing responses and getting you the information that you are seeking.
May I ask you something? And who makes the decision to deny those requests? Did you make that decision?
Which requests? Are you talking about the ones that were in the
Any of
Washington
them.
Post?
Yes.
The process, sir, is that a detail will make a request for either staffing, technical assets.
He asked a simple question. Did you or did you not approve of the request of the Trump administration?
All right, now you finna break it down. Oh, there's a process. Let's see what you gotta say.
This has been nothing but like
just going around a question there.
yeah, just dodging it and like hearsay or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we still don't have any answers.
Sad because it's embarrassing, man.
It's not even like bro, you are the even if you just started like as the acting Secret Service, man, I would be like, hey, I need to know who he's been talking with, who he's been dealing with. All right? Let me know let me know the conversation that's been happening ever since he's stopped being president. I need to know all that. Get to work. Right fucking now.
All right.
I don't see none of that type of leadership. I don't see none of that.
Like,
These
even then,
people
I feel
don't
like you
have
say
answers.
that, they'll be like, how did you not know?
Like you hear him saying like you don't know how many requests has been
How many
denied or
requests been
approved.
denied? He don't know if
He don't know
approved
nothing.
the statement. He don't know anything.
Either he knows and
Apparently.
just trying to, either he knows and just paid up not to say anything, or you know.
He knows. He just don't want to say it. He denied those requests. He had to.
I am willing to cut him just a little bit of slack just because he just started as an acting director, but still, like, it's the Secret Service, man. Like, I know you can get that info, like, as soon as possible if you really wanted to.
It's the constant, I don't know. You know something.
I'm saying.
Give us an answer, bro.
And that's what's frustrating.
That is handled between the field office and the detail. It goes up to a logistics office between our
Okay,
office
so
of
there's a
investigation.
bureaucracy. Is there a decision maker?
It's not a bureaucracy,
Give
Senator.
me
It's
the
a
person that's
process.
a decision maker. Is there one?
Senator, it's a conversation. It's not just an absolute yay or nay.
So let me tell you what I believe. I believe that the Secret Service leadership made a political decision to deny these requests. And I think the Biden administration has been suffused with partisan politics. Did the same person who denied the request for additional security to President Trump also repeatedly deny the request for security to Robert F. Kennedy Jr., whose father was murdered by an assassin and whose uncle was murdered by an assassin? Did the same person make that decision?
Senator, what I will tell you is that Secret Service agents are not political.
Okay, you're not
And nor
answering
do
my.
they
But
allow-
you know what?
I'll
Leadership
get to your
appointed by
answer,
the
Senator,
president.
if you
Leadership
allow me
appointed
to.
by the president is political. I have a simple question: yes or no? Did the same person deny the Trump request that also denied the RFK request? That's a yes or no question.
Senator, that is not a yes or no question. One, there's a process
How
for
the
a
hell is
candidate.
that? How is that a not yes or no question? Either he did approve of it, or he didn't,
All right.
or he's still around, or he's not.
All right.
How the hell is that not a yes or no question?
All right.
How is that
I
not
don't
a
even
yes
know
or
where
no
he's-
question?
how he's trying to answer this.
What is he even saying with
Like,
this?
he's trying to say, oh, it's a group conversation we have. So, like, yeah, bro, answer the question. Even if it is a group conversation, who's the person that finalizes the answer?
And
Or
if
the
it is a group conversation, how many people approved of it and how many people disapproved of it? Like it's really simple. It's really simple. He's just making this a lot harder than it has to be.
Nominee to receive protection.
Is there-
That
does the
is
buck
a
stop anywhere? Does
that is
the
a
buck
bicameral,
stop anywhere?
bipartisan process that the Hill
It's a
participants
bicameral, bipartisan process. What
for
camera?
a candidate.
You
for
are
a
not a
candidate
Congress. You don't
protectee,
have a camera.
Mr. Kennedy submitted a request that was referred over to the CPAC.
Okay, you're refusing to answer the question. Let me ask, because the failures on that day were catastrophic. By the way, is it true that on the day of the Butler event that Secret Service transferred agent from President Trump to the First Lady?
No, sir, that's not true.
That's been widely reported.
It's not true. There was one airport agent that actually went on the manpower request for the Trump detail. They handled the arrival at the airport.
What
with
is
the
the
First Lady
what was the
and-
relative size of the Trump detail compared to the detail that is assigned to the President or the First Lady?
Senator, the former president travels with a full shift, just like the president.
What's so the exact same size? Is that your testimony that President Trump had the same size detail that President Biden has?
On the day of in Butler, the agents surrounding him, it is the same number of agents surrounding the president today. There is a difference between a sitting president who also not only...
Hold on, you're using president in a way that is not clear. Is it your testimony that in Butler, Pennsylvania, Donald Trump had the same number of agents protecting him that Joe Biden has at a comparable event?
I'm telling you the shift, the close protection shift surrounding.
That's yes
what
or
you
no.
asked me, Senator, and I'm trying to answer it.
You are not answering it. Is it the same number of agents or not?
Senator, there is a difference between the sitting president of the United States.
Then what's the difference?
The difference?
2x, 3x, 5x,
National
10x?
Command Authority to launch a nuclear strike. Sir,
I'm
there
not
are
asking.
other assets.
How?
This is hilarious to me. This is hilarious to me.
So he's saying it's a difference between
It's literally
the current,
a numbers question.
Right. So he's saying it's the difference between the current president and the former president on which number of agents is surrounding him.
Which is kind of
events.
scary. Which is kind of a scary thought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this is not only is this a former president, this is the Republican nominee. So he's a running mate. So he could be president again, and he should be treated with such protection that
Absolutely.
that he is the president.
So, right,
that's
a
my personal
ridiculous-
opinion
that's a
about that.
ridiculous, point he's trying to make.
Yeah,
There.
that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, there's a difference between a sitting president and a former president. This former president is running again,
Right.
and he's the Republican nominee.
Just do your job, bro.
Just what I don't understand. But let's see what else he has to say in these last 40 seconds. Let's see.
How many more
travel
agents?
with the president that
Sir,
the former president
sir,
will
you are
not get.
refusing to
but
answer
the number
straight.
of Secret Service
Sir,
agents protecting him.
Stop interrupting me.
Go ahead,
You are
Senator.
refusing to answer clear and direct questions. I am asking the relative difference in the number of agents between those assigned to Donald Trump and those assigned to Joe Biden. I'm not asking why you assign more to Joe Biden. I'm asking, is the difference, is it 2x? Is it 3x? Is it 5x? Is it 10x?
Senator, I will get you that number so you can see it with your own eyes.
Senator Marshall, you're recognized
What?
for your questions.
Okay.
Just a shit show. What's going on?
Yeah.
Literally just a shit
I
show.
think that was worse than the what's her name?
What? What? Cheeto?
Yeah.
Nah, she got absolutely grilled.
She did.
She
but
couldn't.
I'm
She
talking
couldn't.
about the way he dodged those answers. He really couldn't answer a direct question.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I felt like I got more answers out of him than Cheeto, because she kept saying that you got to refer to the FBI
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
get
that is true.
answers. At least he was able to say something. Like, you know what I mean? He said some things, but even then, he was dodging most of the questions.
All right, man. You couldn't even tell us if you if you approved the request or denied them.
Right? Secret
You
Service.
couldn't even
probably-
tell us if he approved one of his man's statements on Twitter.
Which I mean,
You've seen it.
I'm sure you can go back and look at like some logs that y'all got, because y'all got us. Y'all, of course, don't tell me y'all don't have a system.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. Everything got a process to it. Find out what happened though. Find out what happened. This I don't know. This is funny. But let us know what y'all think down in the comments. Do y'all think that the government is lying to us? And if so, on what? We're very interested to hear your thoughts on this, because I'm getting here's the vibe that I'm getting. I'm getting that someone in the higher ups plan this shit. Because it's like, how is it that you identify the threat in Crooks, like, I believe 10 or 20 minutes before Trump even hit the stage, and not do shit?
All right.
This seemed like an inside job. I ain't gonna lie to you. But thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for sticking with us as always. And y'all stay safe out there. It's your boy Trey,
Boy, Ray.
and we out.
Peace.